Okay, this is chapter 8, lesson 5. We are multiplying by 9. I am learning the new view board, so be patient with me as I navigate this while I teach. For now, I just put all 3 pages on one screen because I can navigate that, and so we'll see how this goes. So just be patient. Okay, so we're multiplying by 9. We're going to use known facts to help us to do this. We're going to learn a little, not really a trick, but a skill that will help you with doing your nines. And I'll use an array to show you how to do that. So give me a second while I make this bigger. Can I do it this way? No, that was not the way to do it. How was it? Well, I can use the mouse because I know that works. No, it doesn't. Let's see. Well, it did work before. There we go. Okay, so let's look at example 1. Remember, we use our 3-read whenever we do a word problem. Butterflies gathered on some branches of a tree. There are some butterflies on each branch. So I see a tree, it has branches, and there are butterflies on the branches. Because it says each branch, I'm going to assume that there's the same number of butterflies on the branches, on each branch. Okay, so let's read it with the numbers this time. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. It won't go away. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Nope. Sorry, I'm trying to get something off my screen. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to read it with the numbers. Butterflies gathered on 5 branches of a tree. There are 9 butterflies on each branch. Okay, so now my tree has 5 branches, not just a random number of branches. And I can see on each branch that there are 9 butterflies. So every single branch has 9 butterflies on it. So let's read it now with the question. Butterflies gathered on 5 branches of a tree. There are 9 butterflies on each branch. What is the total number of butterflies on the tree? So now that I've read the question, I know that they want to know the total number of butterflies. And you can see, based on the work that we've done before, that you have your groups, which is your branches. You have how many in each group. That's your 9, that's your butterflies. And that this is going to be your total. So we can use commutative property to help us solve that. So we can think of, rather than 5 times 9, we can think of 9 times 5. I know my 5s better than I do my 9s. So in this one, I wouldn't use commutative property. I would just skip count by 5s up 9 fingers, to be quite honest. Or if you could think of it this way, this could be your 9 groups, 5 in each group. So if you're counting on 9 fingers, you count by 5s. And if we do that, we end up with 45. So the unknown is 45. There are 45 butterflies on the tree. I think I need to stop using red because there's a lot of red on these pages. So I'm going to switch colors here in a second. Okay, so let me scroll up. Here's another way you can subtract from a known tens fact. You know what 5 times 10 is. Let me switch colors here. Yeah, I'll use my favorite color. Hey, where'd it go? I don't see purple on there. Okay, I will pick green then. My least favorite color. Okay, so I know what 5 times 10 is. I know that it's 50. So if I look here at this array, there are 5 rows with 10 in each row. If I take out this one right here and don't count it, now I have 5 times 9. So if I subtract 1 from each group, then I have 50 minus 5, which is 45, because there's 5 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50 is what 5 times 10 is. I crossed out 5 boxes. I took those away. So 50 minus 5 is 45. So 5 times 9 is 45. Because the amount of the array that you have left over is a 5 by 9. Okay, when you take this last row off, now you only have, not row, this last column off, now you only have 9 columns. So you had a 5 by 10, we made it a 5 by 9. 5 times 10 is 50, minus this 5 here is 45. So the unknown is 45. There are 45 butterflies in the tree. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll to the next page. We're going to do some work with our multiplication chart. So example 2 says, refer to the multiplication table. Describe the pattern among the 9's facts. Then use the pattern to find 8 times 9. So we're going to shade the row green that gives the products with a factor of 9. Now it says to shade the row. Oops, sorry, I was still in scrolling mode. Okay, it says to shade the row green that gives the products with a factor of 9. So I'm going to pull up my highlighter here, and I have to shade it green, and I'm going to shade the row of 9. Right there. Okay. Beginning with 18, the tens digit in each product is 1 less than the factor that is not 9. Okay, so let's look at that more closely. Let me pull up another color here. Let's see, I wonder what'll show up well. I'll use this weird orangey color. Oh, look at that. It gives you, oh, look, there's my purple back, purplish. It's like, looks really blue. We'll go with that one. Okay, so beginning with 18. So here's 18 right here. The tens digit in each product is 1 less than the factor that is not 9. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about place value. Place value chart. Okay, this is your ones column. This is your tens. So if we put 18 in this chart, 8 is in the ones place, 1 is in the tens place because it's 1 10 plus 8 ones. So it says the tens digit of the product is 1 less than the factor that is not 9. So let's look at the factor up here. So 18, what's the factor? It's 9 times 2. So 2, the tens place is 1 less than 2. That's true. If you take 1 away from 2, it's 1. Then the sum of the digits of each product is 9. So then if I add them up, 1 plus 8 equals 9. Okay, if we ignore the fact this is a 10, we're just adding the digits. We're not adding their values. Okay, so let's try this again. And not real sure why my phone started singing. My phone just randomly started singing. So I just turned it down, sorry. Okay, so, okay, so let's look, so 2 times 9, let's look over here. 2 times 9, 2, this is the factor that's not 9, so 2 minus 1 is 1, and then we know that 1 plus 8 equals 9, so this digit needs to be 8. Okay, the digit that's, or the factor that's not 9 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 is my tens digit. Now what number plus 2 equals 9? It is 7. 2 plus 7 equals 9. My factor that's not 9 is 4. So I go up here. 4 minus 1 is 3. So the tens digit is 3. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So 4 times 9 is 36. So now we're going to use this pattern to find 8 times 9. Trying to get it to scroll up here. There we go. So The factor that's not 9 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 plus what is 9? 2. So 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, for those of you that like thinking mathematically and doing math puzzles and can remember all those steps, here's another way for you to find your answer. Okay, for those of you that are just lucky to get the right answer, this may not be your cup of tea, but this is a strategy for you. Okay, so guided practice. Remember, you pause the video at this point. After I read the question, you write your answer and then unpause the video to see if you got it right. So use the commutative property to find each product or missing factor. So this is commutative property. So we need to remember that that commutative property means that you can switch the factors and get the same answer. So 2 times 9 equals blank. Write the commutative property in these blanks underneath here, and then find the answer. So pause the video. Okay, so commutative property of 2 times 9 is 9 times 2. 9 plus 9 I know is 18. So I can put the answer is 18. This answer is also 18. Okay, 4 times 9. Write the commutative property and then find the answer. Pause the video. Okay, so the commutative property of 4 times 9 is 9 times 4. And I know for by skip counting by nines that the answer is 36. So 36 for both. 3 times 9, put the answer in the box and then write the commutative property, write the other factor, and then put the answer underneath both problems. Pause the video. Okay, the commutative property of 9 and 3 is, or 3 times 9 is 9 times 3. And I can do my 3's skip counting, and I know that this one's 27 and this one's 27. Do the same thing for number 4. Pause the video. Okay, and the commutative property of 5 times 9 is 9 times 5. I can skip count by 5s and know that the answer is 45. Okay, so let's scroll over to your assignment. If you're not supposed to listen to my directions, this is where you will stop the video. But if you're in my class, you're supposed to listen to my directions, then you're going to continue. This is your independent practice. So on numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, you're going to use the commutative property to find the product. You're going to write the related multiplication fact. You need to complete each of the blue spaces. You will need answers, however, they should have given you answer spaces down here. So let me use my blue. And you need an answer here, 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 and here. Okay, so don't forget those answers. Don't just fill in the blue box. Okay, down here at the bottom or in the middle, you're going to draw an array for each known tens fact, then subtract 1 from each row to find each product. So you're going to wait and find this product. You're going to do a known tens fact. So you're going to use this factor. Oops. Okay, you're going to use this factor, change this one to 10, and then you're going to draw the array in this space. You're not going to draw all these purple lines that I'm drawing. You're going to draw so it's going to be 4 times 10. You're going to draw 4 times 10, and then cross out that last row, put your subtraction fact, do your 4 times 10 here, do your subtraction fact, and then put your answer up there. If you are having trouble with it, you are going to go back over here and do the one that I did in green. Not do this one, but do it just like I did in green. Okay, you're going to draw your 5 times 10, for example, Okay, and then you're going to cross out your last row. You're going to figure out what 5 times 10 is, subtract 5, and there's that answer, and then it goes up here in your original problem. Okay, so you're going to do that for 11 and 12. Down here, you're going to find each unknown, use the commutative property. So you need to fill in each blue blank, okay? And if you want to write in your answer up here for the question mark and the gray box, that's fine. But what I am grading are these blue lines here. So you need to have an answer in each of these blue lines. Here you need to have an answer in each blue line, and you need to show your times 10 array with the last row cut off, crossed out, I mean. The only place where you're adding answers that are going to be graded that don't have blue lines or boxes is here on numbers 8, 9, and 10, where I drew the blue lines. So make sure that you have your products for each problem. Okay, and that's it for today. That is multiplying by 9.